We have a soul connection. That's what we have. What do you guys do? So what is it that you do? Are you dating? This is how they're explaining it with soul connection. Or if there was a conversation, it would go like this. It's like, what kind of soul is it though? Because since you connected with this particular soul, you've been shot at 6 times. You know what I mean? One of your children has gone missing. You lost your first home. I have to ask, do you believe this is a healthy soul connection though? We could be just blinded a little bit, tinted vision when it comes to that, because it makes us feel better and we need somebody in our lives, or we want somebody at that moment. Well, okay, you could say that it's a little bit of a darker type of, so maybe some bad things have happened. You know, meanwhile, this cat's house is currently on fire, and he's sitting on the front lawn just waiting for it to burn down to the ground. Look, Ali, somebody asked, is this who is here now? Hello. She is. She's a medium. She's better with men's voices. Somebody's freaking out because you sound a little like me. She's gonna want hello, hi. She's gonna hi. She's gonna eventually she'll be able to. That voice will come out, and there will be no denying who this woman is. Thank you for everything you do. I don't like staying here long. Okay. Couldn't resist. What soul connection is this? You're aging like, or ma'am, you had 3 cars. You Ubering now. And I feel like that's about to come to an end. Thank you. We have knowledge, fight, and self-love. Knowledge is in the reverse. You don't know how to fight, and you don't know anything about self-love. So we're going to keep this to the lack of knowledge. My people perish. You could be putting this metaphorically with some spiritual thing. It doesn't have to be Christianity, but just that, man, that's the sickness. I ain't down with that shit. Somebody's got corny lines, but you like it. You like it because it brings back nostalgia. It's nostalgic for me. It's different when the lack of knowledge is, all right, well, I know about astronomy. That's not really something, it's not my career. But when I choose to learn other things, that was one of the bigger things. And you don't know much about it. That's just choice. This is a different type of not knowing or a lack of knowledge. I know that this was a fight like this, but do you ever see those people who throw fists? I thought you could fight. Self-love. Let me flip something out. You don't even know how to love yourself. Yeah, this is just a no across the board here. They're like, hello. We'll get cocky. And that's what that was. That's no self-love. Yeah, just keep going. Okay. Someone's pregnant, or this was a time when they were pregnant. What you did, pregnant. I mean, I love myself. You're right. We went to the strip bar. You almost gave birth on the bar. Somebody literally almost gave birth inside of Daddy's Den. Something like that. And I'm not sure if this is a legit strip club. This feels like somebody gutted their basement and was real good about the blackest of black lights. It's a feel around kind of establishment. And it was very clever in the beginning. And it wasn't necessarily for the girls in there. They weren't that bad looking. It was the decor and how bad the mold was on the walls. But who cares, right? Titties and ass everywhere. There was already a bar. We extended the bar, something like that. I love anything creative. I don't really care. I love when people enhance things. So I'm all for it. This is what you can't be a trendsetter. This is like blocked vision, blocked. This must be. It feels like you're supposed to be sexy for what you claim to be, or this person could have acted like. Because this girl here reminds me of someone that went to college. Just reminds me of that movie about college with Queen Latifah. Yeah, and. Oh man, I could go on and on about this. This is the conversation. I don't even know. I have so many things to say. There's the Christianity side of this, and then there is the spiritual side, which is about soul contracts and is there an afterlife, and where is this? It is. Am I? Do I have a same shot or even a greater shot possibly of getting out of hell or going into heaven or being at peace afterward because I just believed in something? I mean, my whole life I believed this, and now somebody springs this on me and I'm furious. But at the same time, is this saving me in some way? Is this the saving that we were talking about? The knowledge. It's the knowledge. See, I think that people were thinking about, well, how is the saving going to be? Let's just say even the revelation, one goes up and one's like, I'm sorry, kid, it's only pretty people up here. But what was it going to, how was it going to happen? Was he going to come down on the white horse and just go like this, like with a wand or his fingertips, and now all of a sudden everybody's bills are paid and shit like that? Like nobody thought about this in depth. And there are people, you feel foolish believing in this. After a while you do, you get emotional because I'm going over the facts. I'm going over what I experienced and what I didn't. And see, the book is great for if you're you're into dark shit. That book is dark as shit. I'm on my way to the river today, and this guy pulls up. Well, he was on the road. I'm walking, and he just slowed down. He goes, "Some really big things are about to happen. I mean, bigger than the thing in Iran." He goes, Psalms, what was it, 88 or 18 or 88, 18 or something, or one of those, yeah, about they will know you, la di da, that the world will realize that you. What was this again? This is the soul connection that somebody's got with them. I have given this person money to invest in different things. This was a clothing line, possibly a makeup line, or it could have been smaller things. Just I want to start off small. Could have been that whatever that thing is that people Shopify, where you have your own something like that. Do something, right? Do something, bring something in. I'm a trendsetter. They could have even said that. Like, say that one more fucking time. And you're going to be the trendsetter with the front tooth knocked out on this block. This feels like a little bit uppity. Huh? She's gone, she said. Huh? Who did it? Huh? Pat Moriarty. Is this Michelle Pembroke? $7 months now? I'm so apprehensive with that. It bothers me. I'm apprehensive with that. I don't even want to know how. Huh? Okay. Yeah, that's another thing I just heard that she doesn't say. She doesn't say this shit happened. They don't show her things in her mind just because. Oh man, so what else we got here? This is soul, but they don't know how to fight. I'm trying to figure, where is the soul? You're a fighter, the one on the other side. Like, you're this instinctive fighter. I have to put the fan on. I'm getting a little hot. This one is, this feels like jujitsu, just self-defense, something like that. Like there's a person here who's very focused, very super focused. It's one of their greatest gifts is the ability to focus, and even on more than one thing. So their hand and eye coordination is great. You don't want to do this with me, okay? All right, well that's fine. I don't expect you to do everything, but something. You said that you could. Didn't you tell me when you were a teenager you took capoeira, or didn't you tell me when you were something you did this? Did I? Well, who cares? I don't want to do it now. I see both sides here. Who cares if I said it? Maybe I lied. Maybe I fabricated. Just like you fabricated and said that this shit wasn't gonna bother you if I didn't do it with you. Now it seems like you're mentioning it to me 3 times a fucking day. I do see both sides. I'm forced to with this. Nope. And you don't love yourself. And we got into the thing with the pregnancy. This feels almost like self-aborting, okay? Like accidentally falling on a sword that was sticking up, or a friggin' already bent hanger. Oh boy, no. Yeah, because they don't want to lose their figure. I didn't eat. Somebody ate and threw up. They threw up. I don't know what this was about. That stomach is not going to go away. There's a baby in there. It's different when you eat and throw up because you want it. It's usually about the stomach, right? I mean, tell them. With you, it's everything. I hope that you go peacefully, darling. You just seem like a real sweetheart, and people are rough on you, but it drives you. You're just like me. What are you going to do? I've already knocked myself down, and then I get up and I knock myself down again, and you do that intentionally because you knew you were going to get scrutiny from people on YouTube. Anyway, I see it. But even if it is half of it. So it's the figure and this, that I didn't eat, and there's it doesn't make any sense because this belly is full. Like you're never gonna. I had to say it again. There's someone who's pregnant that's thinking about doing it again, and I'm not sure where you live or what type of family you have, and I mean this with all sincerity. But I would separate yourself from. I'm not saying you're the smartest woman, but your know-hows and your quick how-tos and shit will pop up with this. You're gonna wind up using that Yankee ingenuity, and I know you don't like Yankees. I do feel South, maybe even deep South, especially with this type of pregnancy at this type of age. All right. Don't judge me for judging you. But because oh my God, the how dare you judgment that I feel with this. I don't know if your mom had a child at 8, maybe you were born at 8, right? Or your fucking mom is 8. You're 8 and your mom is 16. That's what it feels like. Yeah, well, no one's real sure who's the mom of what. Their aunts and moms and their daughters and sons and shit. Not they just all. It's just this big commune. We all know we're related. All right, then that's enough. I feel that the mom wants you to follow in her footsteps because she is embarrassed. There are some outside people that came in, like cousin Betty wound up dating Sonny Lou, and this guy is fucking. He's actually winds up dating Sonny Lou. I don't know if this feels like a bigger Asian guy, which is you don't see. You either see them thin or they're sumo. I don't see a lot of you. I don't see a lot of you guys in the middle. But hello, and hello to the Betty Sue, whoever you are, or what you represent. But this is a different type of person that needs a different type of demeanor, a different type of greeting, conversation, and food. It's awkward for me. I met him, or I met her briefly, and now this person has taken on a different persona with different dress code. It's weird. It was tough when she was pregnant. I feel like when this one was pregnant, it was Phew, you want to talk about an angry, fucking, this is another one, an angry pregnant woman. This woman hits her own belly. Huh. Well, I don't know if we can use the ape DNA excuse here, but you know what? Just because you're pregnant, and I don't know if it's hot where you're at, you could have some bum-ass dude who's not helping or not supportive. I'm just going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Just please stop punching the child in the throat. Okay? What are you, like 6 months doing this shit? I'm telling you, how about this? Wait till that kid comes out, breach. That's the kind of shit will happen. Motherfuckers like, and they go like, oh, I think so. Watch this kid have a close connection. Are you black? Watch this kid or a Latino. I don't usually say motherfucker like that. I don't say it unless I'm mirroring somebody. And I'm not too good for it. I just don't say it that way. Watch this kid do a swim around. I mean, like, let me do a 180. And see, I'll show you who's boss in this motherfucker. That's how I say it. Mary. Oh, well, let's not get into that. Now I see, what are we doing? The pregnancy, this and that. You're conniving. You don't look at me. We don't look at each other when we talk. This is the soul connection. I'm not sure where it's at. We don't look at each other. Every time she looks, this is a look of disappointment, or when we look at each other, you can see that we can feel it. Yeah, and then we're just there. We go to talk. This feels like we go to talk. We don't talk no more, right? We ran out of words to say. And then then I'm sitting here like, okay, well, here I am. I come home from work, or I come in the kitchen, and nothing. We look at each other. Hey. You all right? Yeah, good. All right, and then here it is. We're stuck here. And then what happens is somebody makes plans, and then there it is. And we don't talk now. All I have to do to get your attention is pick up the phone and tell somebody I'm available to go out. That's it. Come from around the corner. Already, you can hear her creaking up the steps, right? Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Queen of Swords, what did you do? Oh! Now the words change. Somebody looked up some chat GPT words. Oh, what are you doing? What have we here? They're looking up. What's a professional, sophisticated way to say, what's that? Look, it's a message, and they come in with they had to get dressed first. I can't go bust their balls in this. I'm a mess. When I say these things, I have to give off that appearance that I'm worth listening to, and I'm worth canceling these plans for. And then here's the guy going, you're gonna have to fucking prove it. Tell me what this guy is saying. Yeah, I don't believe you. 5 of Pentacles, I left out and I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh, you know, I just get cranky, and I know you do. That's why I make the plans. But I find myself making plans 4 or 5 times a week now. So I tell you. Okay, all right. I will not break my plans, because when I do, I regret it. And this is not the regret card, but look at these together. This is, I wind up reaping what I sow, and I had this tower moment is, I keep thinking about how or resentment, how I canceled my plans. And then this tower moment could be like, we go out, you drink too much, and next thing you know, we're getting thrown out of a restaurant, possibly even arrested. What is the synonym for cremate? Is it singe or burn, or because they put the word cremate there, and it just doesn't go with what I'm talking about. So it must be a word. How they do that? They'll put one word It's weird, but I don't know why they do that to me though. Maybe they force me and then other people who watch this to look up words, find synonyms, and learn about the words though. Don't just look at the words, like figure it out. And if I had to put this in another sentence on the spot, could I? Cremate. Oh. Get cremated. And whatever this new planet or this new possible ship, which looks like a planet or whatever this is that some of us are going to be going to, I feel it. Maybe that's what we should strive for, is all cremation. This thing with burying people on the ground could also, that could be a factor, just like we need another factor. Let's now bring that in on top of all the other stuff in this thing that seems to be molesting some of us, on top of some other things at play. Let's what is it that we need? Now we have bodies rising from the ground, right? Please don't tell me that somebody had some premonition or dream and it was somebody's child, because I'm going to feel a little nervous, and it takes a lot for me to, I know they won't be able to bother me or anybody on my side, but it could be that they saw some zombies or something coming up, or people just look that way. Now, let me tell you what I saw in my head earlier. Thank you for whatever or whoever put this in my mind so I can remember. It was a girl, was gray, you were gray, blonde hair, gray. I'm not going to say a name and I forget what it was anyway, but that shit caught my eye on my third eye. It caught my eye. I have my eyes closed, so it caught that eye. I did a double take in my mind, and she was just like walking with her arms swaying and shit. Looked like they could have been in a bad neighborhood and on drugs, but I'm not sure. It could be from radiation. It could have been that woman used radiation devices on other people, and it represents someone that would not have protection from what's coming from the sun and the moon. And then you'll see others that not only are they protected from it, but they start looking healthier and younger. I'm going to give you that. Okay, I know that friendships and allies must be bought. Even if this is me facilitating for somebody else to do that, so that it works out for me too. Lost my train of thought again, but here we are back here with this tower moment. Next thing you know, this is like a hothead to me, right? The tower, then we go out, and the second I cancel the plans, remember, it's a soul connection, I'm just not sure what kind. I cancel the plans, I hang up, this is immediately what they think. I got them. Now I got them by the balls, or I got her by the tits, and I can treat them however I want, because as soon as you did that, you put them before something you already did for yourself. I wouldn't respect you either. This will be a both side on most things. I will see until the end. We'll see how this goes. Tell me. The universe. Tell me about what this universe is. Tower moment. Spacey. I just feel spacey. Like you play dits, right? Playing stupid is what I got from that. We go out and then it's like you forget that I broke my plans. You treat me as if I planned this date and I'm supposed to like wait on you or treat you like it's our honeymoon or something. That's what I feel like. I don't think you guys go out a lot like this. Like, what, is this your night or ours? I mean, the wedding or the engagement party, that was yours. If you have kids and this is happening and this is further down the road, the fucking baby shower seemed about you. The bridal shower was also about you. I couldn't have a bachelor party. I check every day when I get up to make sure that my junk is still there. I don't want to call it junk anymore, but you know what I mean. I'm waiting this to be capitated in that fashion. What happens when I don't have my balls anymore? You know what I mean? What happens? Bees and the ripple again. Yep, the ripple effects of the sun and the moon. And the bees. This is together. These are a win. It's a win. Cute. I don't really think we need that one. It's affecting the steer. Does somebody have a right farm? I mean, it's not a farm. What the hell is that shit called? This thing, I can feel it. But this is John Jonathan Stewart Jones Smith, Katie George or Kate George, and now it's Martell or Martella. I don't know what the hell is going on, but they want to mimic and make it seem like it's the sun. I told you that in the last reading. I don't know if I made it public or if anybody's seen it. Point of views. POV. Don't you dare have a different point of view. And this is even SOA, Sons of Anarchy. We don't have that in common. We have completely different points of views on everything. It feels with the fight, you have a little bit of fight in you, and it seems to be with me. It's this verbal, oh man, I love this. You like it? Yeah. Well, one, I don't want to be that guy or that girl, but I just what I just. Yes. I know this feels like the guy, I don't know how you used to be, but this is where you're at now. Yep. It was me. I'm the bad guy. Yes, I burnt it. Yes. You come walking in the house and the TV's missing. You just look and you already know. Yes, I took it while we were out. Just, right, put me on the hook. Somebody's a butcher too, or their dad's a butcher. It's a little terrifying when I have to look at that face, knowing that I agitated or broke his little girl's heart. This is funny. Yeah, I'm glad you think so, right? How do you walk in and tell a 6'8", 300-pound butcher with a fucking cleaver in his hand, 27, right? That I cheated on your pride and joy? TFEL, left. Lefty. Hello, Lefty. No, please. Yeah. I just want to let them know that you're worth it. They're going out of their way for you, kid. And I just want to say, if there's any woman on this planet that's worth doing what you're all doing, it's this one. All right. Okay. Thank you. KE. Nope. This is also felt. FELT. And there could have been a Kelvin. Is there a Kelvin scale that somebody used? I forget this shit. Okay, the absence of thermal energy. The Kelvin temperature scale is used by scientists because they wanted a temperature scale where zero reflects the complete absence of thermal energy, which would be thermal would be heat, right? Zero thermal energy. As you get to lower and lower temperatures, there are less and less vibrations in the material to provide these thermal excitations. Is that an answer for someone? There are less and less vibrations, which is what we need. What does 273 Kelvin mean? Zero. Is that what someone needs? That's 0.15 degrees Celsius. Ratio scale, right? That's what it says. I don't understand a lot of this stuff. I'm not interested in this. What is Kelvin best used for? Measure the color temperature of a light bulb. So it has a lot to do with that stuff. Yes. Okay, we got it. We got what we need. Thank you. Yeah, I'm probably gonna close this out in a few minutes. What time is it? 6. I can't put my bank account back on my YouTube account to get my pay. They keep saying, like, try to put 3 different bank accounts on there, and the one that was originally on there, and they keep telling me there's an error. I'm sure it's happening for a reason. I don't know if anybody else is dealing with this, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was all women or just people that in someone else's eyes, they go against an agenda. I don't even know the agenda is there. You don't even give me a chance. Tell me what the agenda is and let me decide whether or not, you don't even fill me in. And all I'm doing is making decisions based off of like how I normally, what I like and I don't like. And to you, it looks like I'm going against something. Try me out. Crashed a wedding. Ah, you did. You married her. You could have met at a wedding. What else, what could be better? What could be better than meeting your soulmate at a wedding? Especially that kind of wedding. This feels like a big wedding. This could have been the shore, on the beach or something like that, but it doesn't have to be. With the rhinoceros, there could have even been, this is going to be for different animals, some shit like this. Like, God damn, they got a fucking walrus? A fucking hippo? See? That's pretty cool. Prayer. Could have been one of those Hindu, the beautiful sari, the diga. 20. That could be your age. There's 20 and 21 here. And that's a big deal too. Look at the eyebrows. This one's very concerned about their eyebrows, even though they cover their face or their face. Well, that's why. I feel like they wear that thing and they have to accent their eyes. Yeah. That makes her feel better. She has beautiful lips, but she can't show them because she wears that shit on her face to cover it up. That's kind of weird looking. Nope, where am I going now? What else you got in common with this one? Drank every day for a week. And that was something that you connected with at the soul. Yeah, tainting our soul we had in common. Got it. With the artist. Clever. I'm super clever. They call me Clever Trevor. Right? I may be corny, but I get shit done. The starving artist all the time, but this thing is, I got you an easel. I got you some paint. I even got you some girly tools. You said you wanted to build shit, furniture. I'm starting to think that maybe you're taking on ideas that somebody else did, and you can't finish, you can't close, or you're an idea generator. Ooh, thank you. This is gossip for me. This is also with the world. I don't like People Magazine. I don't watch TMZ. I don't care what's going on with the rest of the world. This is otherworldly thing. I mean the worldly things. This guy or the girl, one of you I don't really care too much for that. I don't really care about traveling either. I could, but it's not, I don't feel like I like the world too much. Somebody else though, oh, I'm sorry, no, they claim to. I love the world, I love everybody. That's dangerous, and it's just unattractive. Yeah, this guy's like, I love money. I love what's supposed to be loved. You love the world. I love the money. You talk shit about money. I mean, this is somebody that they talk bad about money. I fucking hate money. All it does is bring problems and this, that, and the other. And the guy's like, well, I think the people in the world are like that. I don't believe more money, more problems. I agree with Philly. More money, the better. More people with that money, more fucking problems. Yeah. And he doesn't like the fact that eventually she just kind of rides his coattails on what he likes. Yeah, I like to go out hiking. I'm one of them. Let's just do this on a whim. Yep. I mean, this guy will go on because he has things like that, or if he doesn't have a lot of things. Well, being homeless would give you a clear schedule too. I'm free. No work today. Yeah. Oh, this is very hyper vigilant. What does that mean? I've heard that before. Ask her. Ask her if that's your wife. Just ask her right now. Tell me. Hyper vigilance meaning extreme or excessive vigilance. Well, thank you. I should have known better. Let's go for vigilance. The act of keeping careful, watching for dangers. Oh, this is a nervous wreck. That one, oh my God. This, oh wow. Could you imagine being with someone like this and having this be one of the differences in the two of you? Or you're worried you don't go outside, or you think everybody's looking at you, or, oh, I don't want to put my thing there because then I have to wipe it off, or, oh, I don't eat that on Tuesdays at 2:22. And this could be the guy that's like this too. But the other one's like, yeah, man, yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, I'll tell him I'll be in late. This is the guy who, or the girl who will leave work an hour or two early and go surf for a little bit. Just very free spirit, very carefree. There we go. Oh man, the other one is the analyst. Yep, they're the Ruben Pfeffer, and I always, oh my God, because with that comes scrutiny. When somebody analyzes, they analyze you. Mm-hmm. Yes, they do, Betty Sue. Somebody got a mohawk. I love it. I think it looks amazing. I haven't done this in a long time. Somebody went from having hair like this, like thick bowl cut fucking hair, just layered, just longer hair, to mohawk. Yeah, that helmet head. You knew it wasn't butter the whole time, though. And this is where I head down. I feel it. Like this was, what is that? I can't believe it's not butter. What the hell was that shit called? It wasn't butter, though. They told the truth, and I let's find out why. Look, the ingredient, whatever this was, it was, what is that shit? I can't believe it's not butter. What the fuck was that shit called? Nope. Is that what it's called? I'm just not used to a product being called something like that, but everybody has their reasons. All right. You knew it wasn't butter. I want to get some of these. I'm going to do this. Tell me why they knew. Like, you knew when this shit started happening, because yelled at the person driving in front of me right off the bat. Here you go, I'm picking you up for a date. Or they're picking you up. This is even worse. They pick you up and they're at a lead foot, and they're the gas brake. What do you do? I'm that kind of person. I'm like, this is how you drive, huh? I would try to stay quiet if it was only a 10-minute ride. But if we're going somewhere where it's an hour over and you're driving like this, I'm going to say something. I'm going to think of multiple ways to say it, and then check out your personality, the way you react to certain things. And then I see you yelling at the driver. I'm thinking, yeah, if I want this night to go well, and for me, fuck the date thing, but just for myself, because I'm that narcissist that only cares about how I leave this motherfucker. I'm just going to say, oh, how long you been driving? So they have road rage, hooked up with a politician. And we're good, right? Oh my God, this one she dated. It doesn't have to be a politician, but it's something that this guy normally would be like, oh man, you rubbed me the wrong way. And it could have been that his ex-massage therapist, the one with Parkinson's and that was half blind. I'm just babbling. Yeah. What did I put? Didn't I just flip a card out? Oh, with a politician. Right. The politician gave them a watch or something, or some kind of, what do they call him? Brooch? How old is this guy? 90? Because I'm picking up that this shit could be like 30, 40. Revoked. All right, so I see why she yells at the person. She's taking on this, whoever this politician cat is. You know, they're always like, finger in the face. This is my laws and my legislation. What else? I knew it wasn't butter. What? With what? Where are we walking to here? Where? Nope, I will not. Where are we walking to here? What's it? We walk. I should have known because it's just walking. Period. There we go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's like I wanted her to come to me, crawl to me. All I said was crawl to me. She used to come to me like jonesing for this shit. Now I'm like, I gotta walk there with my shit half hanging out, and she acts like she doesn't see it. We're doomed at this point. Yep. She doesn't like, you don't really like being out with me. I'm sorry, you like being out with me when I say let's go to the mall and just get some stuff. And let's go shopping. And as he gets that gag reflex, let's go shopping, right? Because he knows, oh man, I can't stand that word. I can't. He's not that guy, or you're not that girl, and the guy's like this, man. But somebody loves to shop. I'll just sit in the photo booth the whole time. Yeah. Man, I can't. That you tried that. You could have even came into some kind of money too with this Wheel of Fortune and said, yo, let's just go shop. I want to test this out. This feels like the beginning. I don't want to go to Greece. Now, I don't know if I'm going to come back with her because there's already some things here, like the driver in front of me. This could have even been that you did go somewhere. Say that you did go, and that this is, we got some money, we went on some kind of cruise or something. They could have hooked up with the politician on the cruise. I'm sorry, sir. Yeah. You knew it wasn't butter the whole time. Did somebody go for butter? I need butter. Can you do me a favor? Can you mix the butter? Yeah. I'll give you some perks. Some Vicodins. Hold me now. Oh, my heart is warm. I'm good. I don't like public displays of affection. In fact, I don't like public anything. I don't like even displays of affection, so we're at a double loss here. Somebody else likes both, or they choose one. I don't mind holding hands. I feel a sense of this is mine, even if I don't like you that day, you're still mine because I said so. Remember, I'm the narcissist. And the other one likes that too. The kissing, I think that the guy doesn't like it too much unless there are guys checking her out. And she likes it all the time because she always wants people checking her out. And she thinks that that's the way to do it. But you have to think, what kind of woman are you? This is where my mind would go. They wouldn't be checking me out if I was actively kissing whoever I was with in public. But like, is the glass half empty, half full? And the difference is between two different women that had two different experiences. That's all. And one's not better than the other. Family. One is, you could say family oriented is them just walking in our home, having our keypad code and the key back up, and I put the key in that little box. Hey, yo. The wife, she comes home, he's not there, she gets pissed off, she goes out, gets her nails done and shit, does shops for a little something, and then stops off at fucking TJ Applebee's and shit. TJ. Next thing you know, this guy, she comes back and this fucking guy is like angry and his shirt's all filthy and stuff, and it's like, where was I going with this? With the keypad. Oh, I put the spare key out there in that little metal thing. They had somebody had a thing where under the steps there was a slab, there was room, and they put a metal thing, they secured it, and then put the magnet thing. It was beautiful. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. Oh, I know, it's at my mom's. I'm sorry, the spare key that's in the metal thing for me, for us to get into. Well, see, that's why. Why is it just me? Oh, you had a deflection. Now you're not going to do this to me this time. Why is it at your mom's? Why is it there? I'm not even sure there's a good explanation, but it could have something to do with somebody named Dennis that comes over. This is weird though. What does he go to the mom? So the mom must know something. I think the mom was supposed to get a copy made, but why didn't you? She thought it would have been better just to take the whole thing. I wasn't sure whether to just take the key out to get a copy or whether to take the whole thing. Well, it's probably better to explain that the whole thing would have been taken. It would have been weird if somebody then he's going to want to check for fingerprints. So you actually did. Hats off to making the best decision you can to have been a complete piece of shit that way. Yeah, you're welcome, sir. Family, look, this is that. Hi, this is the nuclear. Hi, hello world. Look, I don't know whose fucking wave is more faggoty, hers or hers. Look at hers. It's like the wrist, and then here's his hello with our one fucking child, our 0.75 child. Boy, yeah, I can't do it. I can't do the gaslighting. Hi, yes, we will be by. Yeah, hello, Jonathan. Then you have the mom where she's going by and the kids throwing freaking like crab apples at everybody's new Mercedes, and then the wife and the mom's going, now Jonah, and then the husband's like, Jonah, don't be a jerk off. Yeah, Jonah's 18 months. You know what I mean? And it makes you worry. What's this kid going to be thrown by the time he's 6? Hopefully, they will guide this kid towards being a pitcher, and not being somebody who throws Molotov cocktails for the Latin Kings. Although, there could be worse things. Hello. Mm-hmm. Oh. I don't mention you often. Oh, God. Some of you are... a triple hello with the fat goose drop top low lip. Yeah, one of those things. I don't... Who's the one that... you talk to everybody. Not only do you talk to them, but you tell them about our personal stuff, and then you give them our address. Please don't tell people we got into an argument and that you're pissed off because I just bought you a fucking Cartier bracelet and I never take it out and it just sits in the jewelry box on top of your bureau. Please stop combining ingredients that become a recipe for destruction that now I have to fix again. This guy looks at that bracelet multiple times a week and goes, I don't even know she would notice it was missing. And it's not because she doesn't like it. And it's not because she doesn't go out. What is it? Maybe she doesn't like the bracelet. Talking to you is easily the least stupid thing that I do with my time. Let's talk about how the conversations go, because what you eat very similar. I think these two, like, well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna write a list. We eat when we go out to eat. No, we don't get along when we go out to eat. We just order the same shit. So wait, hold on. You mean like you guys have gone out multiple times and you order the same meals? Yeah. And we share too. Right. No, he's not that. Neither one of them are like that. It's just there's not that one and then this one. There's, I don't know where the connection lies. So it could even be music. All right, I'm trying. Do you understand, bro? You're trying to find things on the connection side. Look how easy this side was. We flew through this. You got 37 things in about 12, 13 minutes. Now we go to the side where it's like this. And we're like, well, you want to do a shot? Yeah, I want to do a shot. I want to do a bump. Oh, wow, it's been a long time, right? If I do one, am I going to be here all night? Yes or no? Yeah, sure. Mineral, solidness. This is where the list gets short, boring, but the good thing is there's room for other conversation while they're trying to figure out something to put on this side. What's this conversation about? Tell me, what's this conversation about? The imagination. I've been thinking, whoa, have I been thinking? I've been doing more than thinking. Been thinking about, whoa, well, it's been more than thinking. I've been using my imagination. I've been seeing shit in my head. Really? Tell me to what? I have too. He wanted to say that, but he didn't. Tell me about this imagination with justice, and it seems like there's something coming. Things getting bounced out, you could say. Revelation, it felt like the scales of justice will be balanced, especially with this devil card in the moon, and it's some real dark shit. There he's talking about the cabal. Somebody was showing something about the cabal, some worship, even some child sacrifice and stuff. Yeah, for people who did this shit, and this could even be that it was shit coming down from the moon. The devil could have been. They saw a fire or just. Yeah, it does look like lava on Earth. I don't know if it was Earth. I don't know if we're on Earth. I don't know if it was another planet. I don't know. But I do know that it felt very end of times and certain. And I don't know whether to believe it or not, because the Ace of Swords came out in reverse, but I wasn't sure whether to keep it like that or not. So I'm just going to assume that that's what it meant. That I don't know if I'm having a hard time seeing with my third eye. I don't know if you heard me say the other day, sir, you're a man and you're interested in getting these messages and you ask them, but it's clouded. It's not necessarily black magic, it's a lust energy. I listened to a subliminal the other day on loop that removed sexual energy, and it removed it from my fucking third eye, and now I realize why. A lot of us were seeing things in our minds sexually, and you guys were imagining things, and it's making sense to me now. I didn't even get it yesterday when I said it. I'm still waiting, right? I'm still or anticipating what this was, piecing it together. So it was, you saw the Earth, that would be red. It looked like Red Planet, right? Did you also get that movie put on your timeline? I feel like you also have such a close thing with something that you value so much, because they never let you down. But it's also, you never let you down, because you put together. I mean, I sift through this shit. I don't know whether this is something else. Knowing that I'm gifted, you don't go too far with that, but it is a possibility where somebody could hear me and hear me telling someone, yo, when they put this on, this is crazy, or this song, and I hope that they do it to me. They did. I don't think they do it as much, but they did that shit where, now I felt like the channel guide. I mean, I could have just been doubly crazy, but I felt like, for me personally, I know I'm the most targeted woman in history, and I was anyway, but that they were putting even movies, I remember when we were at the Red Roof, the motherfuckers, I don't know what they did to the cable, I would get messages with movies every morning. Next thing you know, that the cable guide just doesn't work, but the channels work. Is this just coincidence? I don't know. People went real out of the way. I admire the drive, though, and I mean that sincerely. I think we all learned something from this situation. Some people learned how to create some terroristic weapons. Others learned how to manufacture substances and be more creative with it because of the competition of wanting. It's good when in certain situations when you want to one up, when you have product. When there's a product involved, yeah, you want to compete, but you don't want to lower yourself to compete. You want to keep up on. You want to keep up enough where if there was something that broke, right, where this is amazing, you would be able to produce it immediately. That kind of prepared. One person could be like that. I'm not necessarily a plan maker, but one's a procrastinator and one is a compulsive planner but doesn't follow through. What's the point? One bitches about the fact that somebody does something, like they do it last minute, but oh my God, they that's it. It's done. If they say they're going to do it, they're going to do it. This is the type of person where if I do it too early, then there's too many possibilities of ideas for this outcome, and all I do is just it takes more time. When I allow myself to gain some type of knowledge over days and days, and then I put it all together. I'm just the kind of person where it seems like automatically I put something together where now it's 3 hours before it's due. It's ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-dam, ba-dam, that's it. This is how they work. You know how frustrating it is when you're that, because that means you're quick with cognitive thinking, with skill, the skill to problem solve. But it feels like, I'm not even solving problems, I'm just there. This is the person where something falls and they just happen to be there. It's just free flowing, moving. I wouldn't say robotically. Sometimes I'm all over the place, but I'm an organized all over the place. The other one is a worry ward, plans 2 months ahead for, I mean, like, let's go down the shore for one day. Okay, when's this? 3 years from now. This is the star card, which is, you know that. This is the star. This is, wow, she's graceful. What we were saying here about the dream. Oh, and this is some nasty motherfuckers in the universe, too. That's what this is. And this is, God damn, this whole thing, it was like they you know when Google makes you those movies? This is your... And you forgot. Some of you Google made you some movies and you saw some pictures of some cock and balls. You're like, oh my God, what happened? And I think that you forgot that people sent you funny pictures or said, this is what their real thing looks like, or this is without editing. Some of you forgot and you wound up watching that movie and shit and you're like, oh my God, why do I have a picture of somebody else's dick? You know what I mean? It's funny. It's just funny. But it could have been like that. Yeah, with that. And holy shit, I just forgot what I was talking about again. Yeah, I can feel it. Yeah, Artie Riley is doing it. You must have something, Patrick. Is it somebody that you know? Arthur Riley. Well, now what they're doing is they're setting it up to make it seem like they had no idea. Because there are people who are making it more clever. If we don't play video games, you're going to have to give me something else. What is this? I don't know. What is it? Is it an iPod where they could put their fingers on it and now they're touching somebody or they're attacking somebody? Is this really what we're doing? Really? I don't understand. When does it stop? And what is this never for? You're not going to drive someone crazy with it except for yourselves. I don't understand why you're still doing certain things. They need help. They're showing me people shaking. Yeah, this is shaking. I sat back and because some people thought that they were going to get a payout for something. That's what this looks like. I thought there was going to be a payout from this. God damn it. I was supposed to get a seat in the chair. I don't know if this was Freemasonry too, where people were fucking lied to, manipulation with this cult. Yeah, this feels like a combination of some weird dark Christianity, like weird... Yeah, eyes wide shut with some Johnny la 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 with fucking Gregorian chant with a fucking baby waiting there with somebody with the Baphomet head with blood dripping down. I didn't get in. It's a club. Oh. Well, what do? I don't know. They play cards and they cook. It's all men. Yep. Now, I mean, I owe people. I spent money I didn't have. You always spend money you don't have, mother. That's what they said. You always do this, man. You can't blame this one or that one. You've been irresponsible with money like this. You're only 27. The fact that you're in debt like this means you've been irresponsible since you had a bottle. You were fucking robbing bottles from Eric to pay, paying in freaking those little cookies. It's like prison shit as an infant. Yeah, trade. This isn't learning a trade, though. And this isn't trading. It's trading ethics. This is just, do you want to trade? Oh, somebody wants to trade wives or husbands. Ah, that's funny. You want to trade? Ha ha ha. Wow, they actually meant it, huh? Do you want to trade? Tell me about that. Let's trade. Where are we at? An hour, almost exactly. 59:53. they're watching somebody else's significant. Are they feeling the same way? Do they feel trapped? You coming over for dinner? Are we going to the movies? We're going to barbecue again. Wait. We'll be right over. Right? I don't really want to go because I feel like somebody else's spouse can feel that there's something up. I don't like mine. You can clearly see we don't even sit together anymore. Somebody can tell when you go over. You don't even talk to your own wife anymore or husband. You don't even talk to them. In fact, you're always talking. You guys move into the corner, so they must like each other. And then I'm sitting here stuck with this one. I'm here with your miserable friggin' vanity. This is the wife. I'm telling you, look, I want to swap wives. I like your wife better. I'm going to flip out some letters. I'm going to see what goes from there. I'm not really sure how long this is going to be. Aiden? Laal blank. Okay. Huh. LT. Ask the lieutenant of the Freemasons. Okay, that's what they want to say. For this particular group, they're saying, ask the lieutenant of this particular Freemason group what the dates were with when your wife was taken. And because she was taken twice from this, around the same area. So she was taken to be brought somewhere. Is that what it was? And then where she was, there were two movements possibly. Okay. I don't really feel like talking anymore. I hope this helped for whoever was here, but this was just, what was it? The soul connection, right? They have a better soul connection, they believe, with your wife. And hold on a second. And I think they're going to try and do it with money. This guy must have money, or he has a nice loft or something, or penthouse or some type of high-rise in the city. She works, your wife is a lawyer or works down in the city or something like that. He's been watching her. He's been watching her, or she goes and shops and shit or something like that. But yep, look, I'm planning an attack. Look, I'm watching you. I always feel like, and I was planning on. Somebody could be trying to, listen, if you guys are the type of people where you could be in business together, like, I need you to do me a favor, can you go on this trip for me? It's because he wants to hone in. He's trying to get your wife alone. Yeah, look at this. He's even trying to figure out telepathically, like, what plans you're making. That's dangerous because of all of this. But you two, you talk about something before you go to bed, and it's late, so there's not much interference, and this person hones in on that to see what kind of plans that you're making. Where you gone? Like, oh, look, the chariot, I'm leaving tomorrow. Like, yeah, be careful with this. All right, I don't like what this is getting into. See you.